Okay, so it's entirely possible that you're going to get a question like this in the exam. Now, if we read through the question, we'll try and figure out what it's asking us to do. So, it's a multiple choice question. And remember from previous videos of multiple choice questions, it's always good to rule out the answer that it's not going to be to narrow down the amount of choices you have to make. Because that way, even if you wind up having a guess, you've got more chance of getting it right. So, the question goes like this. Look at the sentences from document 2 below. Remember, the black bin is only for general household waste. Items that can be recycled must not be put in the black bin. Now, this is a bit tricky because it's asking you what type of vocabulary this is. And this could fall under purpose of text. So descriptive, instructional, and persuasive are all labels we'd use to talk about the purpose of a text. Okay, so it could be persuasive vocabulary, it could be instructional vocabulary, it could be descriptive vocabulary. They've also stuck in tone here because what we're talking about is the overall vocabulary. So you could have informal vocabulary or formal vocabulary. So don't let this question confuse you too much, even though it's a bit of a mix of purpose of text and tone. Overall, they're looking at what type of vocabulary has been used, what words have been used, and which box this fits into best. So, remember, the black bin is only for general household waste. Items that can be recycled must not be put in the black bin. We know it's from document 2. You'd have already read document 2 by this point, so you already have an idea of what document 2 is. Now, we can start to rule out things it's not. It's not descriptive. Because if you remember when we looked at purpose of text, descriptive text tends to have things like adjectives. It tends to describe things in great detail so you can picture it in your head. The only real adjective here is black to describe the colour of the bin. So it's clearly not descriptive. It's also not informal. If it was informal, we would firstly expect must not to be a contraction. We'd expect that to be shortened to mustn't. There's also no use of slang here. There's no use of colloquial language or idiom. So we're pretty sure it's not informal. That leaves us with instructional and persuasive. Well, it seems to be giving us a direct instruction, doesn't it? You must not do this. So overall, we can say this is instructional. So there we go. That's how we start to answer this question. And don't forget, don't be too thrown if it's combining things like purpose of text with formality or tone. Sometimes they will do this. What it's really asking you to do is figure out which box this fits best in. In this case, it's instructional text.